No, just enjoying the moment. It's been an incredible ride so far. Obviously clinched the MAC championship last night against Toledo, which was awesome, man. It was a cool moment for our fans, our alumni base, for our players. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, just enjoying the moment. But we still got a lot of work to do here over the next month here, so hopefully we'll be playing a lot longer here.
Okay, so your team cuts down the nets after that win. They get to lift the trophy up in the air. The confetti's coming down. Take me into that moment. Paint the picture.
Yeah, just really proud of our guys. It's a very surreal moment. Just where we were to where we are now a couple of years ago, it just shows that anything can happen when you get everybody pulling in the same direction, from the board to our President Crawford, David Saylor, to myself, to our players. And it can happen anywhere. But it's happening right here in Oxford, Ohio. I do know that. So it's just really proud of our guys. I was happy for our guys to be able to experience that moment. Our staff, we've worked really hard for it. And it's one of the hardest things to do in college basketball is to win a regular season title. It's a marathon. We all know each other really, really well in our league. So, yeah, really, really proud.
When you're standing there and the confetti's coming down, what's going through your mind?
Just, man, appreciative of the opportunity I've had here, number one. Appreciative of my family for allowing me to do what I love to do, right? Because there's a lot that comes with that, a lot of hours, a lot of traveling. So I'm very, very thankful of Amanda and my kids for being very understanding, and just thankful for these guys, man, that I get to coach every single day, man. It is an absolute blessing.
You want to go about it every day with as much of a consistent approach as you can. It's something you and I have talked about before. You just keep winning games. There's so much outside talk. There's so many things going on. Now you're at the 30-win mark. Has anything changed in the last few weeks?
Not really. I just being focused on the process, getting better, watching film. We're having a good practice. Are we having a good lift? Are we recovering the right way? Not really. Again, there's always going to be the outside noise, right? It comes with the territory, I guess. You get people saying, well, hey, they shouldn't get an at-large. They shouldn't get an at-large. Who cares? It's like I told our guys, if I wouldn't call those people to ask for their advice or their opinion on our team, so why should we listen to them now? They're completely irrelevant. We control our own destiny. All of our goals are still intact and can be completed, including the MAC tournament championship, which is going to be here in a week.
So you literally sit here and you say, who cares?
Yeah.
How easy or difficult is that to sit here in this moment and just say, who cares?
Yeah, I mean, I think the fans get behind, they love all that stuff, and our David Saylor's going to go to bat, our athletic director,
yes,
but right. We don't have time to spend time thinking about that stuff. If we do, that means we're going to take the eye off the ball. Use a little baseball adage for the Reds in their spring training.
Yeah.
You take the eye off the ball, you're going to miss it, right? So we have to prepare the right way, focus on the things that we can control.
To see your athletic director going to bat for you like that, what has that been like for you to see that?
Hey, he's great. Listen, he's got our back. He believes in our team and what we're doing. It means a lot to him. So again, I appreciate his support.
All that your team has done is go out and win games. I mean, at the time of this taping, 30-0. But yet people want to talk in a studio, on a podcast, whatever it might be, and say, well, what if they lose a game? It's like, all you've done is win. Is that crazy for you to hear?
No, it's not, because drama sells, right? We know that. But I don't live life in hypotheticals. We deal with what's right in front of us, and we've been able to complete every task. Our guys have stayed very present in the moment, focused, blocking out the outside noise, because they do hear it. Listen, they're 18 to 23 years old, right? They're on social media all the time. They see when people are saying, hey, they shouldn't do this or they can't do this, and we can't control that. That's what I've told them the entire time, and they've done a really good job of listening and blocking out that noise.
So what mindset does your team take into this last game of the regular season, understanding that all along it's been one game at a time, but now it really is, prior to the conference championship and anything that could come after that, it really is one game until perfection can be achieved?
Leave absolutely no doubt who the better team is on the floor on Friday and who's the best team in MAC. and who's one of the best teams in the country. Leave absolute no doubt. That's how we're preparing.
How do you go about that? How do you do
I'd
that?
say just make sure we're preparing the right way. Everything, how we recover, like I said, how we sleep, how we hydrate, how we eat, how we watch film, how we practice, compete, push each other, making sure that we know the personnel of Ohio like the back of our hand, that we know the game plan, we execute it, like controlling all the controllables, man. Leave absolutely no doubt who wants it more, who's more physical, who's tougher, who plays harder. There's a loose ball on the floor, we're the first team on the floor, right? All those things matter.
Is there, I'm sure this is a question you've gotten every step of the way this season. I'm going to be the latest to the next in line to ask it. Is there an elevated sense of pressure when you start to look at the moment that Friday night will be?
I don't know. I don't look at it that way. I think you could probably, different people could look at it different ways. Our guys play for one another, though. We don't just play for ourselves, and I think when you play for others, you don't feel that pressure quite as much. And I think the other thing, man, is just we're enjoying it. We're having so much fun. If you come to one of our practices, our guys love being here on the floor. They love lifting. They love being with each other. The bus rides, the hotel trips, everything that we do, our guys enjoy it and we have fun. And I think if you get tight, if I get tight, they'll get tight, right? Or vice versa. If Peter Suter or Antoine Woolfolk, they get tight, then I think the younger guys will get tight. So us as the leadership group, we've got to do a really good job of keeping it loose.
How have you learned to be able to be that guy, that consistent guy who doesn't get tight?
I think, again, doing it for our guys. I could care less about me. It's not about me. It's about our players. And you almost got to do the opposite of what's called for in coaching, right? When you think of like pressure, or you think of like, hey, the moment's a big moment, that's when you got to be ultra calm, cool, and collected. And I'm not perfect in that. Listen, Western Michigan, I got teed up, all right, and at halftime. But I thought our team needed that a little bit, though, too, in that moment. But you got to do the opposite of what's called for a lot of times. And I think as you coach and you become a little bit more seasoned, you start to figure that out. You
brought it up, the Western Michigan thing. I'm sure you've seen the video, but what do you think when you look back at what happened there?
Well, my daughter said it best. She said, "You were a bad boy." That's what my 3-year-old said. And then she said, "You had big feelings." That's that 3-year-old language, right? Yeah. And I said, "You're right, yeah. I did." But again, listen, I was frustrated with officiating, frustrated with the clock. There was no shot clock, which I'd never seen in Division I basketball. It went out at the beginning of the game. Just frustrated. Yeah. And we had Luke out. But again, I always say everybody has an adversity threshold. Like, what is that point? I got to be better. Apologize to obviously DJ Chuck. Bought him a new speaker and a new whatever his little board is. So he's got an upgraded equipment. But again, it got to be better in that situation. But the rest of the game, we were good. That's what I told our guys. The rest of the game, we were extremely calm, cool, and collected, especially down the stretch when we needed it.
Your conversation with DJ Chuck, how was that initiated, and how did that go?
Yeah, just called him. I texted him. We were playing a little bit of phone tag. He was a great guy. He's a great guy. Completely understood emotions were high. I told him it had nothing to do with him. I apologized. And I told him, hey, listen, I'll buy you whatever you need to make it right. I want to make it right. And he said, you will? I said, yeah. I said, I'll pay for whatever to send us over what you need. So, and he did it right away. And again, I got respect for DJs. We got a great DJ here. DJ Steve's phenomenal. So again, I don't want to ever hinder his work or his ability to do work.
Is that your first time ever investing in DJ equipment?
It is. I've never DJ'd myself. I don't think that's in my repertoire per se. Although you never know. Maybe I have a hidden talent.
Never know until you try.
Yeah.
I mean, if you did, what would your music choice be?
Man, I think I could hit a lot of different genres.
Well, because it's DJing's tricky though, because it's not always about what you want to listen to.
It's about the people around you, right? And you got to keep them excited and into it. So I could do any. I could probably do a little bit of something. I don't know. I asked DJ Steve, maybe DJ Chuck, maybe he can help me out with some lessons.
All right. While we're on the topic of some fun things here, the whole Speedo thing. You were kind of put on the spot, mind you. It's like a yes or no thing in that moment. You have to think quick. What's going through your mind?
Yeah, well, he kind of doubled back around to it again. It kind of came up once in the earlier conversation with Reese Davis on game day, and then it kind of went back to it.
And Reese is the best of the best.
Oh, he's the best. And I was like, man, he's putting me on the spot here. I almost have to say yes. And so to my mind, I'm thinking, okay, well, listen, if we're at that point 34-0,
yeah,
we're perfect. That's a good problem to have, right? But now the embarrassment is going to be there.
Well, did
now,
you have time? Did you take even 1 second in that setting during that interview to think, what would it actually feel like to be sitting there in a Speedo?
No, I've never worn a Speedo in my life. I don't think anybody wants to see me in a Speedo either. But the thing I didn't tell our staff, they're part of this.
Oh.
We move as one. We move as one in here. So I said, hey, listen, I think it's only right that they go with the Speedo as well.
Have you had that discussion with them?
Yeah, they're fighting it a little bit. They're
Yeah.
fighting it. And but again, we're a team.
Yeah.
We're a team.
So, and I've asked you about this once previously, didn't have a chance to really dive into it. Another analogy for you there, swimming and diving analogy.
Yeah.
Haven't had the chance to really dive into this yet. Do you go to the swim and dive team and say, help us out here? You don't have Speedos just like sitting around in your back room. At least I don't think so.
I've had a couple sent to me in the mail. So I've had a few sent.
Where?
One of them had it stitched into an M for Miami.
Yes.
So it's funny. People are so funny, aren't they? Our fans love it. They've
Is
been
it
all
red,
over it.
black,
It's
white?
black.
Okay.
The one's black. The one's white. I don't know which one's more flattering. I haven't tried them on. So maybe black will make me look a little thinner.
Okay.
I don't know. So maybe
Yeah.
I want to go with the black one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so you have received a contract extension offer from the university. It's something you've been very forward and clear about yourself. How do you approach that?
Yeah,
Mid-season.
number one, very appreciative
Yeah.
of the belief and the support that I'm getting from administration. Listen, we love it here. My family and I do. We believe in this university. That's why we came here 3 years ago, or 3.5 years ago. We love it here. This is where I always wanted to go to school. This is where I'd love for my 3 kids to go to school. We believe in Miami. I had this conversation with our team probably mid-January that, hey, listen, a lot of people are going to pull us different directions as the season goes on, as we continue to win. And I said, let's all make a pact in here right now that we're going to block all the outside noise. We're going to focus on the ride that we're on.
And in this day and age in college sports, that's
hard to
not
do.
easy.
With agents, I don't have an agent.
Yeah.
You start getting people, agents trying to pull you different, and hitting you, calling you, schools and all this stuff. And I said, I know if they're hitting me, they're hitting our guys. I said, let's make a pact in here that we're going to deal with all that stuff in the off season.
Yeah.
Let's enjoy this ride, total focus on this, and then we'll move to that. And that's what I told David Saylor, our athletic director. I said, hey, listen, super appreciative of it. I'll turn it into our family lawyer. I said, but I'm not going to read it, just so you know, probably till the day after the season. I said, I think some people will interpret that, well, hey, he's trying to leave. I'm not trying to leave.
No.
I'm very transparent. I love David Saylor. I love President Crawford. I love being here at Miami. We love our players.
Yeah.
We love our players and what we're doing.
So you still have not read a single word of that
I have
contract?
not. I have not read one sentence, one word.
Yeah, and you won't until after the season.
Correct, yeah.
You, and not only you, but the players too, often talk about how much they enjoy being around each other. And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think I am. That's not always the case.
Yeah, I think it's unique in today's landscape especially. I think fit's everything, and we've recruited a lot of like-minded people. And we've recruited to our core values, and we're really big into personalities, making sure that they fit together. Just like they have to fit together on the court, maybe positionally or their strengths and weaknesses, personalities are just as important.
Yeah.
And because it's a long season, and we did the same thing with our staff. We get along extremely well, and I think our players see that, and it's just one big family. You'll see the freshman hanging out with a senior, or a junior hanging out with a sophomore. It doesn't matter. There's no cliques on our team, which is really, really cool.
You'd always like it to be that way. The reality is it's not always that way. How do you get to that point? Because you've done it, and that's why I ask you this. I'm sure that you've been a part of teams at some point in your life where it was not like that. How do you strike that?
Yeah, I think You got to hire very, very slowly. So what I mean by that is recruit, making sure you're getting the right person.
Which is another thing that is hard in this day.
It is, because like the transfer portal, it's speed dating.
Harder than it used to be.
Yeah, and so like we only deal with people that we've known before in the transfer portal, and not just grabbing a talent or a guy that averaged 14 a game at a previous school. We're very careful on who we add to our family.
Yeah.
I think that's, when you do it slowly and you evaluate and you know what you're getting, there's a lot of value there. And I let our guys have a lot of say on visits and stuff when they're around potential prospects. I'll ask them, what do you think of such and such, Jimmy? And they'll either say, hey, I think he's one of us, or I don't think he's one of us. And I'll listen. At the end of the day, I'll have the final decision, but I do listen to our guys.
And those become real conversations?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Real critical, constructive.
Yeah, because we want to make sure we're adding the right people. I have no, this isn't my program.
Yeah.
This is our players' program, right? And I have no ego or anything attached to it. Listen, I want everybody to get along. We need to make sure everybody's pulling in the same direction, and that's really important because one person can jack up the chemistry. It's that fragile, and I know that. So what we have is really, really special.
Do things change at all? We talk about the consistent approach, day by day, game by game, one game at a time. Do things change at all once you get in the environment of a conference tournament where it is a game today, and if you win, it's a game tomorrow, and if you win, it's a game the next day, and you know everything's elevated that much more? Yeah,
you know, it's funny. You kind of go through like parts of. I try to break down the season into smaller parts for our guys because it's such a long journey. You got your non-conference. You have your conference, and then you have the conference tournament. I think the conference tournament is extremely special. Cleveland is awesome for people that have never maybe been to the MAC tournament. I've participated in Atlantic 10 tournaments, Big East, and Big Ten.
Yep.
It's every bit as good as all those. How it's done, just the setting, being where the Cavs play up in Cleveland, the fans, it's packed. I mean, it is awesome. And it's great basketball. There's great coaches in our league. But it's 3 games in 3 days. It is an absolute, it's like pop, pop, pop. It's a sprint. So whereas the regular season's more of a marathon, this is more of a sprint. And how you recover and how you prepare for that next game very quickly on really no days of prep is really important. So it becomes more about yourself. Like, how are you focused on getting better? It's more about our system and our execution. So it is a hair different.
Your team has proven unequivocally that you're built for this marathon.
Yep.
What about this team leads you to believe that they're also built for that sprint?
Yeah, I think we got great spurtability. You know, our defense has gotten a lot better. All right, so I think you have to be top 3 in the league in both defense and offense in order to win the MAC tournament championship. Because there's odds are you're going to have one off shooting night out of those 3 days.
Yeah.
Well, now if you look at it over the last 7.5 games, or 8 games actually, 8 games, we are a top 50 defensive team in the country analytically. We were not that before then, though, I can tell you that. We were just outscoring teams. We have great spurtability with our offense, but we can win in different ways, which gives us a chance to be really good in that setting.
Yeah, the last time that you and I sat in this type of setting and talked, you wanted to see your team prove that they could be an elite defensive team.
Yep.
Now you've seen it. You won a game last week, 69-67. I know you like to be scoring in the 90s.
I like to score 100, yeah.
But to win a game in the 60s, to understand that your team does have that ability, something they didn't necessarily show at all points in the season this year.
Correct.
That's got to feel good.
It does, and it just shows we can win in different ways because odds are there's going to be one game in Cleveland that we're going to have to win like that.
Yeah.
Right? Great teams find a way. When you don't play your best, they find ways to win, and that's been our group all year. I'll give them a lot of credit. We find ways to win, right? And they just stick together through adversity.
You've talked about the noise. You've talked about trying to keep the blinders on, stay focused on yourselves, not worry about the talk that's happening outside of these walls. How do you maintain that with a bunch of 18, 19, 20, 21-year-olds?
I think, number one, we got winners. Like maybe they're not used to being 30-0 at this point, but they've all won before, whether it's state tournaments, state championships. Like Ian Elmo won a state championship at Taft High School his junior year. Justin Kirby won a state title in Fishers. Peter Suter. It goes on. And those guys are used to being in these moments. So again, they know with that, with success comes more noise, quite honestly, and you got to block it out. And you got to focus on the task at hand. So player leadership's has been critically important in that.
Thank you, man. Good luck.
Thanks.